Hello friends and enemies, it's me, V. I had a video that I was going to post, and after looking at the video, it was very negative with not a lot of the facts, and I was upset at myself because I had some really good points, but it was just me mostly cursing and saying fuckers and suck my ass contents out with a straw. I didn't think you guys needed to see that shit, and especially when it could have been said in a more concise way. As a result, it has been deleted, and you're getting this video as a, hey, how's it going? What am I doing, or what have I done? I am in the process, I was in the process of bleaching my hair. This has been over the course of a year and a half, I would say. Well, is it a year and a half? Because I started in 2020 is when I started. I bought the bleach kits. I used one of them, and originally my hair was only to here. And then I was like, ooh, I need to bleach this some more. So I started bleaching it more. But as I bleached it more, as you can tell, my hair started to grow, and it was about 2 to 3 months in between me bleaching again, because I didn't want to get the roots. I wanted my roots to be my natural color. I realize now I shouldn't have done that, because just shouldn't have done it. I was trying so hard. I wanted to get to bone. I wanted to get to really like white, which is a level 10, or get as close to a level 10 as I could, because it was very brassy. That didn't happen. I had to buy several packets of bleach because I refused to get the one that was like hardcore 7. It would lift your hair up 7 shades. I was like, no, I'll get the 2 shades. If I did the 7 shades, I would have been already done, and I would still trying to bleach my hair so I could dye my hair. That being said, I'm now at a color where I'm okay with it. That unfortunately, I also put grease in my hair, which means with the grease that you can probably hear it's still wet, and your hair is supposed to be wet and dry, and my hair is mostly wet and has grease in it, because I had to part it, and I was like, I gotta part it and do all my stuff to it that I usually do. So I'm thinking I'll wash my hair, maybe dry it, then I'll bleach it, but I'm gonna bleach it vampire red and midnight blue. And they're both from Manic Panic, so that's gonna be interesting. Although with the midnight, I think it's either after midnight or with midnight blue, I had some, I thought it was a darker blue. I bought Sapphire Blue Ion, which is Ion Color Brilliance. It's actually a light blue. Didn't really read the actual box because I thought it was a Sapphire. Sapphire is what I had purchased before, and I had wondered, why is my hair different colors? Well, it turns out that somebody had taken Sapphire, and the box after the Sapphire, because I got 2, because I was like, I need 2, so then that way I have my Sapphire, and when it starts to go, I can still have another thing so I can do for my hair, because usually with Ion Brilliance, it takes, like my hair, it takes a while. It takes at least a tube to get my whole hair in, and then if I have any left, do some touch-ups. Well, that second box I got, I looked at it after I'd put it in and mixed it in with the Manic Panic. I looked at it and saw that it had said, it didn't say Sapphire, which is a dark blue. It said something else, which was a light blue. And I said, why the fuck would I do light blue? I don't like light blue. I purposely went for a dark blue. That is what I had done with my hair. And that explains why my hair looks so funky during Route 66. My blue hair looked green, and I blamed the bleach because I said, maybe it's the bleach. No, it's because Sapphire, light blue, was on yellow hair. and made green. I was hoping that it would have been a darker, maybe darker green, but that's besides the point. Point is, it just looked like a hot mess, and I mixed it together, and now I'm just like, oh, this hair is gonna be different. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different, but I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with it. That's all I can do right now. I'm also doing a no sugar thing, and the only reason I'm doing no sugar has to do with the fact that I think I'm diabetic. I can't prove if I'm diabetic, but some of the symptoms that I read for diabetes is kind of scaring me. Add to the fact that everyone in my family, except my sister, are diabetics, makes me go, ooh, that's not a good look, sis. And I don't have a doctor. It was really not a fucking good look. I will say, 2 years ago, when I did my blood test, they said that I had normal blood sugar. So I'm hoping if I'm able to get to a doctor, that the doctor will go and take my blood and be like, yeah, you're good, you're good. Hopefully. I have noticed recently that when I do that I'm like dizzy until I eat food. So I'm thinking, oh shit, do I have it? I don't know. Freaking myself out, but then it's like I don't really have a doctor, and doctors aren't taking anybody because they're like pandemic, and I'm like, this pandemic could have been fucking over and I could have had a doctor by now, but it's neither here nor there. I'm not upset at people. Yes, I am. I could have been having sex. You fuckers really, I could have been in Seattle. I could have been in New York. And I was going to go to Norway as well. I was going to Norway for 2021, believe it or not. And then I told the woman that was helping me set it up, I said to her, you know what? Let's just wait. Let me just get up as much funds as possible before I go to Norway. She's like, okay, cool. Just email me later on. And I did this in 2019. I told her I'm not going to be able to do it in 2021. Well, imagine if I had put 20 grand like I was going to into that trip, only to have it canceled. That would have sucked ass. So I'm getting rid of sugar. And I'm trying to see if that helps with my body. Because another symptom besides thirst that I'm having has to do with the fact that I'm getting a lot of yeast infections, especially after I have sugar. And my mom said to me, when I mentioned it, she's like, ooh, that's usually one of the things that women who are diabetic usually get. And I said, really? She's like, yeah. And she said, yeah, yeast infections usually. So that just scares me. It makes me go, okay, now you really, really need to get your shit in order. It wasn't enough where you were like self-sabotaging yourself, but now that diabetes, the sugars, is looking you straight in the face, you best believe my ass has been like, okay, I really need to get shit under control. I'm purposely trying to drink as much water as possible. I will say that this was filled with Dr. Not Your Dad's root beer drink aid. I usually use one of them for that just because it's really sweet. And I actually have these. I bought some more. I'm also trying to drink more tea to get in my water. I also bought the oatmeal. Now, I personally like better oats. However, the oatmeal that I really truly like, that's the wrong one, is the steel cut. I don't know why, but I like steel cut more than the quick minute oats. I don't like this oatmeal. I really tried to make myself like this oatmeal. I don't like it. I like steel cut. And then Kroger had a sale going on with the steel cut, so I bought some. I have it in the maple and brown sugar. I have it in blueberry muffin. I know already some of you are like, really? Isn't that gonna fuck with your system? It also helps that I'm going to force myself into eating breakfast, because if you know me or have seen me for all of 2020, I really didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat until maybe 1 o'clock, and that's when I was about to go to work, which is not good, especially as I would be up since 9. So that's changing. Lots of things are changing. I'm trying to get more exercise. Today was actually my off day. Yeah, those are the things that are going on, because I realize I got one body, and I really want to take special care of my body because, again, it's my one body, and if this is fucked, then I'm fucked. And I stopped becoming independent. Throw your hands up at me. All the women independent. Throw your hands up at me. Okay. I apologize for that weird sequence. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I have toothpaste. I have lots of toothpaste on my shirt. I need to go and get a new toothbrush because the one that I have, the fast one that does the work, and all I just got to do is like just put it aside. The brushes do not fit, so as a result, it's just there's more drippage there's more drippage, and I keep calling myself wiping it, but I don't think I'm wiping it well enough because the freaking stains are still there. I don't understand the toothpaste stains. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. As always, fuck Tom Brady.